never bothered at school, so I never thought that I'd ever, like, you know, get a chance, second chance kind of thing. But the bridging course is great. I think it's great, especially for kids that missed out on education or just come to England.
I wasn't thinking doing art and design, really not. I know drawing was something that passionate me and I really wanted to do so, but never thought about taking the course. But then when my teacher told me, I think you got talent of, you know, drawing, why don't you do that? And I started thinking about it. I was like, okay, let me try. And so yeah, that's when I just took the course.
I was at home with my children and I was watching them, you know, with their maths, and I found it a struggle to try and help them. So I decided to come to college. It was really just to study maths, really.
The bridging course enabled me to retake my maths and English GCSE, and as well as doing functional skills, which are a backup if you haven't got that many GCSEs. And by doing that, I was able to eventually come on to the A-level course.
Foundation learning is primarily an area where we specialise in getting young people, but also adults, qualifications that they may have missed out on for some reason early on in their careers. And really the aim is to build their skills, their qualifications to a point where they are able to enter employment, further training, higher education such as university, with the gaps really filled in. That's kind of what we do here.
We offer a wide range of courses for learners who haven't necessarily achieved all they want to achieve. Some of them need a fresh start. They've come out of school maybe not quite the qualification they wanted. They may be adults who have a need to achieve maths, English, part-time qualifications in order for their personal progression onto work or help their children with homework. There's a whole range of reasons why someone needs a foundation learning course.
I found it very encouraging. The classes were really easy going. You know, there was a lot of students that, you know, came in at that time and we all got on and did our work. You know, and I found the college really helpful. You know, I was able to use the library at times when, you know, were easier for me to come down here in the evenings.
One of the things we take great care in is to assess the learning needs of each individual student. So what we're aware of is that many of our learners that come in may have had some support at school or may have some difficulties with studying. It may be related to maths, English, or it might be another difficulty that they've got. And what we do is we make sure that the additional support they need, the support with accessing their learning resources, is all taken on board so as to ensure that those learners not just succeed, but then can make that progression they need.
I came for an interview. They wanted me to do the bridging course because they didn't think that I would be able to handle GCSE package straight away. And I was sceptical at first because I'd never heard about it before. And but I've not regretted it. I enjoy it. I made some good friends, and the teachers they're really good.
I came from school with not that many GCSEs, and then having the bridging course, it didn't just help with me gaining more qualification, it helped me grow in confidence because the teachers were really supportive and encouraged you to do the best that you possibly could, and for someone like me that really helped.
First, you don't know how it's going to turn out. Well, as soon as you take the course, you kind of enjoy it because you do something that you actually like. Because drawings, it was kind of something for, you know, hobby. But then it just became more serious, more, you know, they're asking you to bring out ideas to see what you're thinking, and it's really, really pretty nice, yeah.
Foundation learning is a starting point for a lot of people, it's fair to say, but on that journey there's always got to be an end, and the end of that journey for many of our students over the years have been, for example, we've had a lot of students going on to university to do many different courses. We've had a lot of students here who've then graduated into really successful careers in really successful organisations, both in the public and the private sector. We also have a good number of students who get themselves onto apprenticeships, again in various different kind of disciplines.
I'm doing film studies, sociology and English lit and lang. Well, considering I want to go into the film industry, I think that obviously doing film studies will help with that. And it just makes you realise like what kind of things it can prepare you for with all the subjects that I'm doing. So it gives you a background to everything which will come in the future.
I want to try and do the sociology course after, but so far I'm just focused on college, you know, getting a few qualifications and that.
Basically, I already got a choice in London Culture Fashion, and they just basically wait for me to finish the course and take the course. But I applied for Central St. Martin as well, so I kind of hope to get that as well, because that's basically where my heart beats.
I went on to do the numeracy level 1 and 2 and passed it, and then I went on to do an access to nursing. I've decided to go into nursing.
It's a really good place to be if you've, like with the bridging course, coming from somewhere where you weren't too sure of where you were going or what to do. It really helped with that, and then helping you build in confidence and finding a path that you feel suitable to go down for careers.
I would say that what foundation learning does is it knows that everyone's reached a certain point which doesn't necessarily meet where they want to be. There's a progression that they need to make, whether it relates to a particular qualification. For adults, quite often that's maths and English, and for young people leaving school, it might be a chance to, you know, get their GCSEs or, you know, get some vocational qualifications, and then have an opportunity to move on. So really, I think foundation is best summed up as your best opportunity to make some genuine progression.